Okay. I have never had that happen to me before. That was a really weird glitch. Wow. Let's see if everyone tunes back in. I have never seen that glitch happen before, ever. That was a weird glitch. Guys. We're back. That was a very weird glitch that just happened. I have never seen that glitch happen before. We're back. All right. That was a weird glitch. We're back. Welcome back, Jim, Dean, April, Sounds of the City, Tracy Taylor. We had 70 people in the room, for goodness sake. It's a little annoying. The app did a weird thing where it flashed. The screen of the app flashed. So weird. Out of all my houses, this is my favorite one. This is the one that I would get in a heartbeat right here. This is the one that I will buy in a heartbeat. I just love it. Has like a great Gatsby kind of 20s style to it. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, we were having so much fun on the stream. I'm so upset right now. I hate that's the thing about streaming sometimes, The stuff happens. You're in the field. Yeah, it's like Gatsby style, right? Honey, I'm home. Thank you so much, John. So it's just annoying. We were like, welcome back, Donna Marie. Oh, this is new. This wasn't turned on the last time we were here. Thanks, Doc. You're good? Good. All right. It's time. If you were... Live streaming has taken off over the last year. When I started live streaming, nobody knew what it was. So when I live streamed, people were like, what is that? And then I had a little following. And then I did a broadcast where we were in a blizzard. And they can put the man on the moon, but they can't keep me on the air. Yeah. They can put a man on the app. The Prism Live app did something really weird. Like the screen flashed. There's like this weird flash thing, and then it shut off. Oh well. We're back. Let's see if we can get 70 people back in the room again. So make sure you hit the thumbs up so more people can find this video right now. Because I want to show as many people as possible the next block. And trust me, the next block is worth it. The next block is going to be amazing. So let's see if we can get that numbers back up again. Let's see if we could do it here on the corner of the gingerbread house. It's right over there in the darkness. Some lovely house here decorated here in the corner. But I'm about to show you the best one. And the app had to crash out. I'm about to show you the best block. I'm going to show you the block that Urbanist has never live streamed and Action Kid has never live streamed. Nobody knows about this block except for tour guides who know about it. So, Get ready for that. I don't have to go underneath buses and trucks here to get this shot here. Ooh, the house down the block here is turned on. Let's go see that house first. Try to build this audience back. I know, right? Don't tell them about this block, right? Yeah, no. Yeah, they don't got to come down here. I got it. Ooh, everyone's turned on too. Ooh, everyone's turned on. Ooh, everybody's turned on. Except for this one little display here. But everyone's turned on. All right, good. Everybody's turned on. All right, good. All right, let's see. Any more few? Okay, let's see. Can we hit 30? Let's see. Can we hit 30 before we go down the good block? Yeah, good. Okay, there's 30. Can we get to 40 before we show them the good houses? So I'm going to show you some serious shit. We're going to have our Doc Brown moment. We're going to totally have our Doc Brown moment right now. I don't think y'all understand. You're in Bay Ridge now. We're going to have our Doc Brown moment. Look at this, underneath the moon. Look at this shot. Wow. Imagine coming home to that. I've entertained you. Awesome. Yes, I've entertained you for years. Okay. Awesome. I'm glad I've been entertaining you for years. Let's give everyone an idea of where we are. So people go like, is he really in New York? Yes, I am really in New York. Because I can see the World Trade Center from where I'm standing. So, can you see it? Way down there. There it is. Number 1 World Trade Center is blurrily there. There you go. Number 1 World Trade Center. I'm about 8.5 miles to the south from number 1 World Trade Center. So we are in New York City. We're here in southern Brooklyn. There is a difference between south and southern Brooklyn. But, okay, got 30. Okay, got 30. I don't know if y'all understand what we're about to see. You get to see something that nobody else live streams. Okay? Nobody else live streams this block. This is the real New York. Yeah, exactly. New York is more than just Times Square. Thank you very much. Isn't it cool that you can see it from here? It's Bay Ridge. We're on the ridge of a hill. There's the city. Like, I'm about to stream something that nobody else streams. So you want to share this out. Trust me on this. I've been doing this for over 5 years. Started streaming in May 2015. 3:53 in the morning and you're still here. Oh my God. See, now I got to make it really good for Dean now. I got to make this for Dean now. We got to do this for Dean. Thanks for staying up really late or getting up really early. I'm assuming really staying up really late. All right. You 34 people are the lucky ones. You 34 people are the smart ones. Because, like I said, nobody else streams this. I have been streaming this consistently for the last 5 years. So, yeah, trust me, I'm a trained professional. You could probably see these lights from the top of the World Trade Center. I think you can. Ooh, the wind blew over all these animals here. Good to see a girl with flaxen hair. Welcome. Are you ready to see some serious shit? I hope you're ready to see some serious shit. Exactly. New York State still has cows and Amish. You can please visit the host state. All right, guys, here we go. Here is Bay Ridge Christmas. And we have the street all to ourselves. Now, we were just in Dyker Heights. And while Dyker Heights is quite beautiful and quite awesome, this block here gives it a run for its money. And nobody else streams this. I'm surprised because this has gotten into the news. This has been publicized. Tour buses come down here. But nobody streamed this. Good to see you, TYC. Welcome. This tree is insane. It's like Disney. It's like Disney. It's like, who needs to go to Disney World when you got this? The Ridge wins, right? TKO, baby, TKO. More houses are lit on this block than the other night. Like, literally the other night, there's more houses now. I love the white, me too. Yeah, I know, TYC. I actually have a friend who works in Disney, and he's contemplating quitting his job. I'm glad you're enjoying this, Dean. Very pretty. So we were just in Diker Heights. So if you're just tuning on this new video, the last video got effed, but the replay will still be fine. I know we didn't even get to the blue house yet. I know, Joe. We didn't even get to the blue house yet. But we were in Diker Heights earlier. So if you didn't see that video, check out the replay. Yeah, Tracy. He's quite old. He's in his I want to say he's 62 years old, and he has asthma, and they've been really working him a lot lately in was it Disney Springs, and yeah, he's like, I'm contemplating quitting my job. Like the minute the holidays are over, he's out. So how long does it take to light? Usually a tree like this will take about maybe 3-4 days. But we have this all to ourselves. That's a beautiful house. Really cute. And now, it's time. It's time. Is this enough lights for y'all? Is this enough lights? Is this enough? Oh no, the White House just shut off. The White House just shut off. No, the White House shut off. Well, we'll look at the blue house. We still got the blue house. We still get the blue house. No, the homeowners aren't in charge of the sidewalks, but they are allowed to light up their trees. Ed Frass with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the beer donation. Your second stroll with me, Christmas. Awesome, Ed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the super chat. Check out the video I just did. My last live stream got, I don't know what happened. We had a malfunction, but we were in Diker Heights. As whatever they're smoking in that car smells very nice. I smell a little hint of Kush. Oh, at least the White House isn't lit up though. Ooh. Yeah, no, this never gets old. No. Right? Isn't this now? And usually this house here is all done in white, but those lights have just shut off. But I'll come across the street here. And mind you, there's still a tree that's not lit right now. There's still a tree that doesn't have lights on it, which is this tree right here. It doesn't have lights on it. Well, it has lights on it, but they're not turned on. Yeah, they're smoking cabbage. They're hitting the wacky tobaccos. I'm dreaming of a blue Christmas. It's like the moon with the treetops glisten and children listen to smell Kush wafting in the street. I don't smoke it, but it smells so nice. It's I'd rather smell weed than cigarettes anytime. Oh, there we go. We're building audience again. We're slowly building. We're doing the audience is doing the building thing. Let's just stare at the lights here then. You could be, yeah, maybe, yeah, Tracy. That's very true. Where the tree tops glisten. And I know, over 40. We had 70 in here before the malfunction, which was annoying. We're really building the audience nice, but you know, once a live stream fails, you know, like half of that audience won't tune back in because they're like, I don't know what happened. It's a Hanukkah house. Hanukkah. I think that family that owns the blue house is Greek. I'm pretty sure they're Greek. But you never know. There is a house owned by a Greek family that yeah, singing will definitely bring back people. Ooh, are you cold, Chili? Chili Willie's cold. He's shaking. Oh, get those hands up in the air. Right, definitely Greek. Ooh, as you hear a boat. As you hear a boat. Off in the Narrows. Ooh, look where he's having so much fun. Yes. I'm having fun. I know, lots of timing to be had. I know. Look at that vista. You look all the way down the block here. This is Christmas in Southern Brooklyn here. You just like these big panoramas here where you just look down the block and it's like house after house after house after house after house after house after house. You know what? SD. Some of these houses do decorate for Halloween, and then they decorate again for Thanksgiving. We saw lots of Thanksgiving displays here a few weeks ago. It was kind of amazing. Hey, Santa. The two Santas. I'm two Santa for my Santa. Two Santa for your Santa. Two Santas for sure. I'm two Santa for two Santas. Two Santas for two Santas. New York and Japan. Oh, he's a Santa. You know what I mean. And he flies around with reindeer in his sleigh. Or on the sleigh. On the sleighing. Yeah. Oh, he gives lots of gifts on his sleigh. Lots of inflatable turkeys. Yes, lots of inflatable turkeys. See, the singing is bringing people back. If I just act like a complete crazy person here in the empty streets of South Brooklyn or Southern Brooklyn, I'll be sitting in the sun. Yeah, getting the slap happy Dutch now. That's right. Right Said Fred will be opening up for Santa Claus this year. In honor of they're coming back in droves. Yeah. Let's see this purple tree here. I like the purple tree here. Purple tree is cute. I don't know, is that a car speeding up the street? Yes, it is. Okay, let me get out of the street here quick. Good to see you, Ken. We are in Bay Ridge now. We're in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. I'm on a Colonial Road here. It's a neighborhood called Bay Ridge, and this is the most western tip of Long Island. Right Said Fred. Right Said Fred. We'll be opening up for Santa Claus. And this, oh, they actually, oh no, it's the same hat. Santa Claus in this house is a Yankees fan. Ken, did you see that big blue house? Did you see that big blue house? Should we just saunter back to the big blue house? I want to try to get some secondhand buzz here. Will I be visiting Dyker Heights? Ken, actually earlier this evening we were in Dyker Heights. So if you check my last video that actually failed, we were in Dyker Heights tonight. You want Mr. Rogers? All right. Da 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 da. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a neighbor. Could you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful night. Since we're together, I might as well say, could you be mine? Would you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please, won't you be my neighbor? Hello, neighbor. I will be going back to Diker. Yeah, we're going to be going back to Diker a bunch of times this month. I don't just do it just once. I'm kind of obsessed over all the homes, so. No, we're not doing Mr. Robinson's neighborhood. No. All right, there you go. You guys want to see some lit trees? There you go. Back to the battle homes. Unfortunately, the White House is not turned on. You thinking it's Eddie? There you go, Rich. Out there in Toronto, Canada. All right. Actually, let's get in. No cars coming down the block here, right? There you go. Good to see you, Deborah. Welcome. Mr. Robinson's neighborhood is hysterical. House is very blue. And that car, whatever they're smoking, is very, yes. It smells fresh. It's autism. Brooklyn never disappoints. Nope. We were in Diker Heights earlier on the stream. I know people wanted to see the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree light up, so I know a lot of people were watching that tonight. So earlier this evening, we were out in Diker Heights. So check out my previous video because for some reason it failed. And this would have still been the same live stream, actually. So, but had to show you the blue house. Had to show you the blue house. Not Charlie Murphy. No Charlie Murphy. No Charlie Murphy. Cocaine's one heck of a drug. All right, let's give the houses a break. Let's head on back to the beer store. Let's head on back home. My feet are starting to hurt. I've been on stream now for 2 hours, 2.5 hours actually now at this point. Been on live stream for 2.5 hours. So it's time for me to start working my way back home. You bet the moneymaker is putting, maybe. Maybe. Let's wander these quiet streets of Brooklyn. So there is a since we're doing a new stream here, what time we're getting drunk? Right now, John. Welcome. I have been warning all this local streamers about that for the longest. I have been trying to urge people, just don't even try because it's not going to be I mean, granted, I guess people enjoyed the shot of Action Kid underneath a truck trying to get that Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. I got to give the kid a lot of credit for dealing with that. But on the other hand, you're doing something that like people really, for safety reasons, obviously, you shouldn't really be doing. You shouldn't really be going down there. Because there's already a lot of people that have that same idea. And, you know, to be like 1 or 2 blocks away underneath a truck, I mean, it's just... No, I didn't see it, but I heard descriptions of it just now. And it's just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth all that nonsense. It's and plus to top it off, we're all gonna go back. You know, all the streamers are gonna go back. Who killed Kenny? I don't know. Right? You remember Hudson Yards last week? Exactly. Like, there were a lot of people in that mall. I freaked the fuck out. But it's like you're trying to attempt something. I get it. Everyone wants to see the tree lighting. The tree lighting, even during a normal time, is incredibly hard to live stream because there's a gajillion people down there, right? It's a bit ridiculous. And again, everyone's going to be down there anyway. And then the funny thing is that since everything is socially distanced, we're all going to probably get really fantastic shots of the tree. Good to see you, native New Yorker, right? Stay in Brooklyn. There you go. Yeah, stay in Brooklyn. We got great lights out here. But I mean, I'm planning to do a whole walk down Fifth Avenue like we did last year. So normally what I do during the holiday season, my little twist on the holiday lights here in New York City is I do make it, I'm a licensed New York City tour guide, so I do tours. We do tours of the homes, of the Christmas windows. And then at the end, we go underneath the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree and we see the tree get shut off. That's our tradition. We stare at the tree for like 25 minutes and then we watch the tree shut off, which a lot of people don't know happens. So, do they still have a tree by Borough Hall? I think they have a small tree by Borough Hall. We're going to find out tomorrow, John. I will be on live stream tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern time. We're going to walk the Manhattan and Brooklyn bridges. And I guarantee you, I will show you Medusa beheading Perseus. Am I carrying protection? In this neighborhood, I do not need protection. This is Bay Ridge. It's a very safe neighborhood. But in case people get dumb, I always do carry mace on me. Yeah. Yes, there's a little tree in Grand Army Plaza here in Brooklyn. I don't know about the one in Washington Square Park yet. Oh, we're building up the... Let's see, if we get to 70, I will go back to the... If we get to 70 people, I will go back to the Blue House. If we get back to 70 people, we'll just leave the shot like that. Boom, you got lights, you got lights. But that is my twist on Christmas. We go underneath the tree and we see the lights shut off after we did a walking tour of Fifth Avenue. So that's what I do every year. This year is going to be a little different. Obviously, we won't be able to be there to see the tree shut off because the plaza is going to be so controlled. I don't know how this 5-minute window thing is going to work. Me too. When did the decorations usually go up? Oh, about 3 weeks ago, the decorations started coming up. How long have I had a channel? I have had this YouTube channel since 2006. I have been live streaming since May 2015, and I've been making videos since 2002. It's dead funny hearing the tourists gasp, right? Yeah, folks, you want to watch the replay on that. If you want to watch the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree shut off, go to my replays from last year, and it's always fun to hear the tourists go, or aww. New York is always a winter wonderland. You're more than welcome, Ken. I have been doing this for a while. I posted on Twitter last night. This is not my first rodeo. Nabul found a fantastic replay of me riding the Cyclone 2 times in a row on live stream. 5 years of fireworks Fridays in Coney Island. And then before that on tape. You have almost all the fireworks Fridays that ever happened on my YouTube channel. So, I mean, I get out of Midtown for you guys. We go down here. This is my neighborhood. We're now in Bay Ridge, but we also do Dyker Heights. We do a lot of Southern Brooklyn. I mean, the next Dyker Heights walk we're going to do is probably going to be 3 hours flat just in Dyker Heights. We're not going to leave the neighborhood. I appreciate that, Joe. Time does fly when you're having fun. Thanks for subscribing, Ken. I give you guys good live streams, all right? Like, you'll see tomorrow, at 2 o'clock tomorrow, we will walk the Manhattan, I want to do it in order, Manhattan and Brooklyn bridges, and I will guarantee I will show you Medusa beheading Perseus. I know that sounds crazy. I showed it last night. Was that just last night, yesterday's video? We did that, yeah, that was last night. Last night we were in Lower Manhattan, we did all that. And then of course we're gonna return back to Lower Manhattan. We're gonna see the Christmas trees at Wall Street and South Street Seaport. We actually 2 years ago we were invited to be at the tree lighting ceremony for the South Street Seaport. So it's not warm right now, TYC. I would say that Ken, you're not the first person to say that, Ken. I appreciate it. Action Kid definitely has a lot more stamina than me, though. You wish you went to Coney Island much more back in the day? Yeah, it was scary back in the day. Yeah, way more educational, entertaining, yes. As a teen, you would go to Niagara Falls and mess with the tourists. Yeah, not a good look for you guys. Yeah, no. Not a good look. Ooh, here's a new one. Here's a new one. Oh yeah, the Coney Island Blizzard live streams. That's my bread and butter right there. There you go, Ken. Yeah. Yes, we're a bit more mature here. We curse here. We curse here. We curse. We curse, you know. I don't mute the microphone for background music. I don't care if I get the copyright. Wow, this house is gorgeous. They got their tree done up just right. Yep, I am Mr. Coney Island. Pretty monotone, yeah. I try to be. That's the problem, sounds of the city. But then again, when you got 2,800 people watching, that's what happens. Oh wow, this tree here is great. I really like this tree. The pretty wealthy folks around here. But, you know, for me, like, why do I live stream all the time? I live stream all the time because, you know, I am a tour guide, and for me, as being a tour guide, it keeps me going. I'm able to keep the rhythm of the conversation going. Exactly, you enjoy the conversation. A lot of people say that, sounds of the city. A lot of people say that. So right down there, I'll repeat myself, right down there is Fort Hamilton High School. That's where soon-to-be Treasury Secretary of the Treasury, Janet Yellen, she went to high school right down there. See, tour guide mode, boom. But the live streams help me have that tour guide kind of banter and rhythm and conversation. So this is why I love doing live streams, as opposed to just making edited videos. Half of their display has shut off. Have I seen a movie called The Little Fugitive? Of course I've seen the movie called The Little Fugitive. Yep, Fort Hamilton High School, Edwin. That's where Janet Yellen went. It's right behind me, up down the block. Exactly, I'm a performer. Thank you, Tracy. See, Tracy gets it. I'm a performer. The city is a stage, you know? This is the greatest show on earth. New York City, constantly reinventing itself, constantly performing. The sounds of the city. Welcome back, Charlie. Yep, still at it. The last live stream just died out on me. I don't know why. I was gonna do 3 solid hours, and I'm pretty much getting there now. I'm only about 20 minutes away. What is my favorite neighborhood to walk through? This one right here, Ken. I love walking my own home neighborhood, especially this time of year, because everyone has lights up, everyone has cool little displays. Look how quiet it is out here. Look at this. It's like nobody out here. I mean, Manhattan gets all the attention, right? But there is so much more to New York City than just Manhattan. And a lot of these new live streamers I'm noticing lately, they just stay in Manhattan, or even that, they just stay in Midtown. And, you know, that's one thing I have to give Action Kid a lot of credit for. He does a lot of different neighborhoods. And neighborhoods that personally I will never live stream from because it's too scary and too sketchy. But I ventured out of New York City, not right now. I'm not working, so I don't really have money to travel right now. So this is my venturing. This is my travel, is here in the neighborhoods. So at most, you know, I recently went to Yonkers to hang out with a friend, but that's about it. I don't really have money right now to travel or anything like that. So right here in the movie, Out for Justice, right, it's a cute snowman, right? Yeah. Oh, he's behind those trees now. In the movie Out for Justice, this is where a guy throws a puppy out of a car window, and Steven Seagal is driving behind that car, and he picks up the dog, puts him in the back seat of his undercover police car, and then he goes to a bodega, buys a 6-pack of seltzer water, and asks the kid who sells him his seltzer water, "What should I name the dog? What should I name the dog?" And he goes, "Coracho." "Oh yeah, Coracho. Oh yeah." If you see Times Square once again, you might jump off a bridge. There will be many people live streaming Times Square tomorrow night. Like personally, I am not going anywhere near Hudson Yards again. It's too crowded over there. I do not feel comfortable. You actually prefer seeing areas outside of Manhattan. Awesome. Good to see you there. PJLA 1886. Welcome. Yeah, well, this is what I kind of do. Like tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to do the bridges, because I just want to do the bridge. It's going to be a nice day tomorrow. So tomorrow we're doing the bridges. What's happening in Times Square tomorrow? Times Square is happening tomorrow. But somebody will live stream it. Yeah, Hudson Yards was insane and terrifying and gave me nightmares. Ooh, they got their inflatables out. Anybody else see Richie? Where's Bobby Lupo over here? Beat on Bobby Lupo over here. You think you're a tough guy? By the way, you remember Amherst? Remember the scene when you have the fight in the pool hall, and the guy says, "You busted my teeth." I've met that guy. I've met that guy. "You bust my teeth out," and then he hits him again with the pool cue. Hey, Richie. I'll see you later, Charlie. I'll be on tomorrow at 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. I'll be on at 2 o'clock Eastern time. And we will do, tomorrow will be a kind of a 3-parter of a one live stream. We're going to walk the Manhattan Bridge into Manhattan. We'll walk a little bit through Chinatown. I will show you Medusa beheading Perseus. And then we will walk over the Brooklyn Bridge back to Brooklyn. And then we'll see sunset. We will see sunset from the Brooklyn Promenade. Yep, Out for Justice. I know, we're almost up to 70 viewers again. Good night, Jim. Have a great night. These help relax after work. Awesome. Again, this is why I do the live streams. I know a lot of people enjoy them and they really help people, so. You really love the bartender and the guy who played Carlo in the Godfather scene in the bar. Yeah. Nathan's hot dogs overrated. I had them for breakfast yesterday. They're pretty good. You know, an old timer who hangs out in Coney Island Boardwalk. Yeah, right. Good to see you, Norm, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Welcome. Let's see, did we have that one house with the tree, or did they shut off? Yeah, I think the tree one shut off already. There's one house with like crazy trees. It looks like they're shut off for the night, for the evening. Oh, that's why you're asking. Yeah, I love Nathan's hot dogs. They're really good. They're not overrated at all. Wow, look at this street. Huh? Welcome to New York City. All right. All right, guys. Are you guys ready for this? This is why I love Bay Ridge. This is why I love Bay Ridge. This is why I love Bay Ridge. How cool is that? How freaking... It's just overpriced, exactly. How cool is that? Happy Festivus, everybody. Where's the Festivus pole? They don't have a Festivus pole? They don't have a Festivus pole. Oh, well. Great job with the live stream. Makes me want to come to New York. Awesome, Mario. Isn't that awesome? Only in Bay Ridge, you will get a Festivus house. So in Bay Ridge, we get Halloween, we get Thanksgiving, we get we get it all, baby. Isn't that hilarious? Hey, where's the pole? I'm looking for the pole. Festivus is for the rest of us. That's right. Haven't been to New York in over a year. Oh, Deborah, if you have the means, come on back. Hang on out. The Festivus pole has to be in the man cave. Oh, there you go. It's funny. Yeah, we'll be back at it tomorrow. We're doing the bridges tomorrow. We're doing this. It's been a couple of days since we've done the Brooklyn Bridge, so we're gonna do it again. Hallmark should put out Festivus cards, absolutely. Speaking of New York City, do I give private tours? Yes, I do, Amherst. Yes, I do. You can contact me over on my Twitter page at Dutch Maz. My DMs are always open, and you could send me a direct message, and I could tell you about pricing. Usually my prices are on a sliding scale, so more people you have on the tour, the cheaper will be per person. But I do tours. My specialties are Coney Island, Lower Manhattan, Central Park, Prospect Park, and this time of year, obviously, the Christmas stuff, the Christmas displays. I'm waiting for a vaccine too, yeah. Ooh, Edwin's my neighbor out there at 68th Street between 4th and 5th. Awesome, Edwin. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Don't you love living in Bay Ridge? Edwin's up by the falafel spots by 68th Street. Got the good falafel spots up there. I'll see you later, Tracy. Have a great night. Oh, that'll be great, Amherst. That'll be great. I have met quite a few viewers, took them around New York. One of my favorite tours I ever did was I did a live stream once in the morning, and I had a second tour for the afternoon, and I advertised the tour in the morning, and people drove down from Connecticut to come on my tour in the afternoon. I will never forget that. You miss Central Park? Deborah, guess what? We're going to be in Central Park in a few days. I have something, I'm cooking up something for Central Park where we're going to do a loop of the park, and I'm going to show you like 80% of the stuff that's in there. So like we're going to go from 59th Street all the way up to the Harlem Mere and then all the way back down. Which borough is better? Brooklyn, of course. I've so far done 3 tours during the COVID times. I've led 2 walking tours in Central Park, and recently I led a bicycle tour over the Brooklyn Bridge, and they all had one thing in common. One, these were people who came to New York for Broadway. So these are people who they would scrimp and save and just to come out here and go to a bunch of Broadway shows on a weekend. And in all 3 cases, they decided to hold on to their hotel reservations and just come to the city because, as my last tour said, it was a birthday party with women from Staten Island and the Yonkers. I'll say what the birthday girl said. We needed to get the fuck out of the house. So, is Broadway open? No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I would honestly say a good chunk of my business are people who go to Broadway shows and who they got to fill up their day. So, they'll come on my tour in the morning. But all the groups that I've had since COVID started are all people who still came to the city regardless that the Broadway shows weren't running. They just wanted to get the fuck out of the house. Like literally, I had this couple from Philadelphia on a walking tour in Central Park, and they were just happy to be out of the house. And I gave them an extra half hour on the tour because they were really nice people. But it was like they needed something to do, and I get it. People need something to do. Have I ever conducted historical tours about the Brooklyn Dodgers? No, I have not. Unfortunately, where Ebbets Field used to be, there's really nothing left. So if I were to do a tour about the Dodgers, I would probably do a tour that's combined with Prospect Park and the Botanical Garden, because those are nearby. Do you think there are many tourists visiting New York City at the moment? There definitely are, Ken. Going by what I saw at Hudson Yards the other night, there's definitely a lot of people in town, but they're locals. So they're coming in from New Jersey. They're coming in from Yonkers, Nassau, Suffolk counties. They're coming in from Connecticut. They're coming in from fairly close places. Now, I have heard some reports of people. I heard of a story it was NBC4 reported this story the other night. Somebody drove from Florida to see the Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center. So obviously we're not up to normal numbers. Last year, 2019, 67 million people visited New York City. Obviously we're not going to hit that this year, but people want to come here. And I'm telling you, I am more confident than ever. Going by the mood of my last bicycle tour, I am more confident than ever that when everything calms down and everyone gets safe again, everyone's going to come back to New York in a heartbeat. So yeah, there's just 2 small plaques of where the Ebbets Field used to be. It's kind of sad, and unfortunately they don't take good care of the plaques. Half of the time the plaques are underneath graffiti. It's not really cool. But I will show you that. If you wanted to see that, I will show you that. Really, there's a shortage of Christmas trees. Wow. Well, that's true. In this area here in New York City, a lot of our Christmas trees come from Canada. So I'm wondering if they're having issues bringing trees down from Canada. Yeah, Niagara Falls is empty. Yeah, a lot of places are. I know tour guides all over the world. I know tour guides in London and in Japan and in Denmark, Germany. And then I'm not even talking about the ones I know here in the States. I know tour guides in Montana, California, Seattle, Chicago, Florida. And, we're all hurting out there. It's a very safe neighborhood to walk, yeah. Is the area near Ebbets Field safe for tourists to walk? To be honest, Amherst, it's kind of like 50-50. It all depends on the time of day you get out there. So I would recommend the morning. So if we were to do a tour, we will probably do it in the morning. It's kind of hit and miss. It depends on who's out and about. There's a building in downtown that has a plaque. The Dodgers had an office, and that's where Jackie Robinson was signed. John, I have to find that building. Am I in it? I am. It's a Facebook group that has tour guides from all around the world in it. Yet it's been a shortage in California also. Wow. Yeah, in the daytime it's fine, and nighttime is sketchy. Yeah. It's over there on Empire Boulevard and all that, so that's in a little weird spot of Brooklyn. You know what, John? I'm going to look that up when I get home. Because that'll be some... Is that in Brooklyn? Wait, you mean Court Street here in Brooklyn? I may show that sooner than later. Oh, okay. So I'm going to check that out. It's on a bank. Interesting. Ooh, Court and Monte. That means we walked past it the other day. All right, I'm going to look up that plaque for the Brooklyn Dodgers because that's really freaking cool. You know me, guys. I'm all about Brooklyn. I like to lose. Hey, I'm walking. I like to lose. I'm a big Mets fan. I am a big Mets fan. Because I live in Brooklyn. I'm default a Mets fan. Yeah, I gotta look that up. I want to see that for myself. That's something I legit want to see myself. Ooh, Santa's waving something over there. What's Santa waving? You're right down the block from Ebbets Field, and midday early is the best. There you go, Donna Marie. Thank you so much. Steve Cohen's your savior. Awesome. He was a Met fan back in the 80s. That's when they were good. That's when they were good. Oh, Santa's a little drunk tonight. Whoa, whoa. Hang in there, Santa. Drink water, Santa. You'll be fine. Is that a bridge in the background? That is a bridge in the background. Off in the distance. The 14th longest suspension bridge in the world. One of the first bridges in human existence to have it take into account the curvature of the earth. The longest suspension bridge in North America, longer than the Golden Gate by 62 feet. The Verrazano Narrows Bridge, the gateway to New York Harbor. It's on Montague where the Chase is next to the Chipotle. Gonna have to look that up. The flagpole from Ebbets is displayed outside the Barclays. Really? I never knew that. I never knew that. Most people in Bay Ridge are native New Yorkers. Yes, I would say the majority of us are native New Yorkers, but this neighborhood is beginning to gentrify. So what's happening is that families that are being priced out of Park Slope, families that have the means to afford like a backyard and a driveway and garage, they're beginning to move down here to Bay Ridge. So oddly enough, the real estate market here in Bay Ridge during the COVID hasn't changed at all. There's nobody moving out, and there's people who want to move in. Actually, all areas outside of Manhattan are more people are moving to areas outside of Manhattan right now. You want to see the Verrazano Bridge? I'll show you guys the bridge. I'll walk down to show you guys the bridge. All right, they have a small plaque commemorating its usage. Really? You know what, Amherst? I'm gonna have to check that out. I have never noticed that. I didn't even know about that, so I'm gonna have to check that out and probably, most likely, do a live stream on it. A walk down Fulton Mall might be in order in our very near future. And they got a tree, actually. They got a tree on the Fulton Mall. Do I know how many people died in the construction of the bridge? Not that many. I think it was only 6 or 12 people died. Not a lot of people. Unlike the Brooklyn Bridge, where close to, I think, 60 people died. And a lot of those deaths that were caused by the Brooklyn Bridge, that was because of the foundation work. And a lot of people actually went home and died, and they weren't actually tallied as an official death. The official death toll on the Brooklyn Bridge is in I think 23 or 25, but the real number is more closer to 60. Just like in Vancouver, the natives, yeah, exactly, Shields. Yeah, I live in a rent-controlled apartment, that's why I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. I have a nice rent-controlled apartment. I love it. I love my apartment. Not moving out. Do I tour any cemeteries? The only cemetery that I tour is Greenwood Cemetery here in Brooklyn. And I want to do a live stream from Greenwood Cemetery, but all the most interesting areas in Greenwood Cemetery, they don't really have a good signal. Because I've tried to live stream from there before. I mean, back when I first started live streaming, I'd say some of the things I did when I first started live streaming. When I first started live streaming, I did try to do a live stream from inside the Staten Island Mall. I quickly got kicked out. I just wear running I wear running shoes, so I'm always on my feet. So I wear Nike running sneakers. You heard the plaque they're You heard that they're restoring the plaque. Interesting. Somehow I had the information. Yeah. Well, I do love the Verrazano Bridge, one of my favorite bridges. It's right here in my neighborhood. But Brooklyn's the one I really know. I mean, when tomorrow's live stream, you'll find out. You're gonna find out tomorrow. If you watch tomorrow at 2:00 Eastern time, you'll see both the Manhattan and the Brooklyn Bridge in one stream. What size? What size for my wish list? 11 and a half. 11 and a half. I wear 11 and a half Nikes. And they have to be the running ones because I'm always on my feet. And running sneakers tend to be a lot lighter. Audience is giving me live streaming here ideas. This is good. This apartment building here always does nice lights. This apartment building always does fantastic. Look, it even got the projection on it. Oh, absolutely, Ken. Absolutely. Where do I live? I live in this neighborhood, Edwin. I live down here on 95th Street. I live down here on 95th. But I have done Black Lives Matter protests. So earlier this summer, and in Coney Island, and in Coney Island. The Pee Wee Reese statue is wonderful. And Jackie Robinson. But earlier this summer, there was a group. I want to say they're from Staten Island, but there were some people who wanted to create a problem here in Bay Ridge, and they tried to create a fake protest. And what ended up happening was that the local youth noticed that there was people like me waiting around for a fake protest, so thus they took charge and they had a Black Lives Matter protest, which was actually quite fruitful. And I did not choose to cover the Blue Lives Matter rallies here in Bay Ridge because, ironically enough, they were quite violent, and the violence did not come from Black Lives counter protesters. The violence came from the Blue Lives Matter people, and so I refused to cover those because those people were very nasty. And here's the thing: they weren't even from Bay Ridge. They were from freaking 3 busloads of people from Staten Island. Oh, but this is kind of funny, though. All right, I'm going to show you something funny. Oh, I like this. Inflatable Jesus. There's a 90s song about this. Inflatable Jesus. Blue Lives Matter, oh, maybe. Have I walked to the BJ Bridge Park and you mean Brooklyn Bridge Park? Yeah, we're going to do that tomorrow. We're doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to see sunset from the Brooklyn Promenade. But look at this. Look at this sign here. Sign's so funny. Oh, God. It's Dumb and Dumber. It's Dumb and Dumber. I love it. I don't care. But, who brought violence to Bay Ridge? The Blue Lives Matter folks and the Back the Blue folks. They literally had a standoff in the middle of 4th Avenue. It's disgusting. Meanwhile, the Black Lives Matter protests are like all peaceful and nice, and everyone's like nice and offering free masks and water and stuff like that. But the Blue Lives Matter protests I didn't like because they literally bust 3 busloads of people in. Like, what kind of protest is that when you're bringing people by busload? Like, what are you saying? It's like the people who don't support your cause don't live in a neighborhood that you want to protest in? So you got to bust 3 busloads of people in? But they literally, it was nasty. It wasn't cool. My favorite place you'll be watching. Awesome. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow at 2:00, Donna. We're going to walk the Manhattan Bridge going into Manhattan. We'll then see Medusa behead Perseus, and then we'll walk over the Brooklyn Bridge back to Brooklyn. Yeah, not many. No, very quiet out here right now, Dean. Very quiet out here. But so yeah, that was a very controversial video that I made over the summer. It's called "Looking for a Fake Protest," and people make up their minds about my politics and where I lean. And y'all should figure it out. I'm very liberal. I believe that everyone should have a place at the table. You know, Black Lives Matter. There's a reason why people say that. Gay and lesbian people should be able to marry. You know, and you know, everyone should have a safe space, more importantly. So Mexicans aren't stealing your jobs. There's no what was it, migrant floods or whatever the hell they're calling them, migrant caravans. That doesn't happen. But think about this. If somebody is coming to the United States for asylum, don't you think it's really hard for them to leave their home? Don't you think don't you think people want to stay where they know and are familiar with? It takes a lot for a person to have to leave their house. It takes a lot. And put yourself in that migrant's shoes. Think about somebody who literally walked from Nicaragua and walked all the way through Mexico to get to the border. So just think about that. Ken with the $3 super sticker, thank you so much. I sound very Canadian right now. Thank you so much. I love Canadians. They're the nicest people in the world. I appreciate that, Amherst. I mean, I'm not going to tell you, not to who to vote for and not to vote for. I mean, your politics are your politics. I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong, but just put yourself in other people's shoes. There's a lot of, what's happening right now is that there's a lot of politics of me happening right now. A lot of real selfish politics. And guess what? People are starving out there. There are people within a block from right here who are going to go to a food pantry tomorrow morning because they have nothing in their freaking refrigerator because they got to spend all their money on rent. So people are hurting right now. People are really hurting, and we have to be compassionate. If there's any time that we need to be compassionate for our neighbors, is right now. Exactly, April. Exactly. I'm so happy this whole thing is done with and over, and I just want to get back to normalcy. I'm sorry. I really do. The last 4 years have been nothing but the worst of humanity being put a spotlight on. And the gaslighting, the double standards, I'm over it. It's time. We got to break the bread. We got to relax. We got to all sit down at the table, and you know what we got to do? We got to clean up the mess. We're better than this. We're better than this as a nation. And if you don't get this, if you don't understand that, I don't know how else to explain it to you. Exactly. Yeah, I got mine mentality, which really kills me lately. I appreciate that, Amherst. Yeah, we are. This is why New York is New York. We are all in this together. You know, I'm going to be really, I know, yeah, it brings out the worst. It brings out the worst in ourselves. But, you know, I've noticed, this is why I really appreciate what Action Kid does and what Urbanist does and what all the New York live streamers do, is they show you what the city actually is, what it's actually here, like on the streets. And what I've noticed over the last few months leading up to this election is all these vloggers who make edited videos come here and they show the one block that has an empty storefront, and they show it to you over and over again, and they tell you this city is dying, New York is dying. To be honest, I think it's the opposite. I think New York is resilient. We're coming together, and we're becoming more. Humanity is here, and you know, and he's not going to go quietly. I know. And it's, 49 days. Let's see what happens. But I hate these people who are coming to my city and just to come here just to put it down and to get views on their YouTube channel. We're better than that. We're better than that. And this is why I appreciate all the New York live streamers for what they do. They're actually showing you the real city, what it actually looks like. And yes, are we hurting? The whole world is hurting right now. But now is the time to help our fellow man. And let's break bread. Let's have community. Let's show our neighbors some love, even though we may not understand their language that they speak. Just my 2 cents. And I know this may alienate some people in the chat, depending on your politics. This is how I think. My grandparents put this in kind of instilled this into me, this whole mentality into me, where it's like we all just gotta hunker down, and when times get tough, we hunker down and we help our fucking neighbors, and we'll get through this. We will get through this. Guaranteed, we will get through this. I'm preaching a little bit, Ken. I appreciate that, John. I miss you living in New York, too. I know when I moved to Florida for that 1 year, I went crazy. I hate driving a car. God, do I hate driving a car. I hate driving a car. I know how to drive a car. I just hate driving a car. But keep the love going. Love your neighbors. That's how we get through this world. That's how we get through in this life. So, exactly. Shows people's true colors. Exactly. But I just had to say that. It's Christmas time, and I don't hide my politics here. I don't hide my politics. Guess what? I'm not fucking vanilla. I'm not vanilla. I'm Rocky Road. So, takes your mind off of everything, yeah. Yep, love thy neighbor. I know. And by the way, if you have it within your means, please, minus the F-bomb, exactly. Minus the F-bomb. But if you have it within your means, folks, if you can, please donate to your local food pantry. The food pantries are just being swamped with new people who have never been to a food pantry before. So please help these people out. Go to your local food pantry, even if you have 2 cans of something that you're not going to eat in your pantry. Send it to your local food pantry. I guarantee you they'd be much appreciated. If not, if you have any extra money, any cash around, donate to your local food pantry, because I guarantee you that they will be much, much appreciative of that. Oh, I'm glad, Susie Q. Good to see you. Yasar Khan, New York will disappear here. I'm here. Are we disappeared? There's a big gigantic bridge over there. Has that big gigantic bridge disappeared? Have all these people in these apartments disappeared? I mean, granted, there's nobody out on the street, but it is fucking cold out here. Has New York really disappeared? I guarantee you, we have been through worse. We're not going anywhere. Now, I get it. You may watch one of these highly slickly edited vlogs, and you're like, oh my God, people are gonna get robbed on the street. Not gonna happen. Sorry. Nice to meet you, Susie Q. Welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Am I gone? I get it. People are very easily influenced by New Yorkers need to see here. Okay. I mean, I've only been live streaming for 3 hours. I mean, you're seeing, this is not New York that I'm showing you. Before you comment, Yasar, you got to understand something. In my live streams, we use a little something called logic. And if you come into my streams with no logic, you will disappear from this chat. It's as simple as that. New York ain't going anywhere. People want to come here. People want to experience the city. Oh, God. Okay, Hassan, you saw, I entertained you for, I don't know, however many minutes here. But, there we go. That's what happens when you talk smack on my chat. I don't want to, listen, I want to have fun. But I also want to, I don't want to candy coat anything. I want you guys to really know what I'm about, what I believe. Now, I'm not saying that you should believe this stuff, but some of the stuff I think is common knowledge kind of stuff. And again, there's a global pandemic going on here. You got to be kind to your fellow neighbors. Good to see you, Caroline, out here in Bay Ridge. I'm on 3rd Avenue out here. We ain't going anywhere, folks. We are not going anywhere. All right. Well, my feet hurt. My feet really hurt. My feet hurt. I have been walking for 3 hours and 20-something minutes. So I think I am going to call the live stream here at this beer store, at my beer store. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. So keep that in mind when you join the chat next time if you watch this on a replay. Be kind to your fellow neighbors. Volunteer, donate to your local food pantry. Okay? Hug your loved ones, all right? Hug your loved ones. Cherish those moments. But let's do it. From 3rd Avenue and 95th Street, the Wicked Monk, bro, the Wicked Monk. You're more than welcome, Inisa. Yeah, you want to see some of the real estate sightings here? We'll finish with this. I will buy this house. I mean, no. I want this one. I want this one. Anyone want to super chat me the one on East 28th Street? That's a nice neighborhood. From Bay Ridge, this is Dutchman signing off. Have a fantastic Brooklyn day. Whether you live here or not, I want you to hug your loved ones. I want you to cherish your moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are. I'll see everyone tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. We will walk the Manhattan and Brooklyn Bridge, and I will show you Medusa beheading Perseus. 2 o'clock tomorrow. Join me. I'll see y'all later. Nighty night, folks. Sleep tight.